Scrappy in-law anti-tank missiles have the punch to eliminate Russian tanks. The next-generation light anti-tank weapon, or in-law, was provided by the British before the war in January. The Ukrainians are setting up counterattacks and ambushes in the suburbs of Kyiv on Russian armored columns using the in-law. The in-law system is proving its mettle. Since the in-laws came over before the war started, they were able to be distributed widely to soldiers, and the Ukrainians are taking the initiative to blast Russian armor. The United Kingdom sent 2,000 in-laws to the Ukrainians on January 19, and most importantly, the military sent trainers to prepare the Ukrainians for their use. The defending forces are singing the weapons' praises. According to the Daily Mail, whose reporters visited the front 50 miles north of Kyiv, Lieutenant Colonel Ihor Bezygluk exclaimed, "God save the Queen." Bezygluk also said the in-law is a game changer. The officer continued with his praise. "Thank you to Great Britain for giving us the in-laws. Anything that can help us to defend our country is very well received. These missiles have changed the war for us. It means we can fight the Russians, and it doesn't matter how many of them. There are now that we have a way of stopping their armor. The Russians cannot scare us with numbers anymore." What is the in-law? The in-law is a light shoulder-fired weapon with excellent portability that allows the operator to also carry a rifle. The launcher weighs around 27.5 pounds and is easy to fire. It shoots a surprisingly powerful 150mm high-explosive anti-tank missile. The in-law can take out a tank or vehicle between 20 and 400 meters for moving targets and up to 800 meters for stationary vehicles. In-law is easy to use. Operators just have to look through the sight, line up the target, and hold for 3 to 5 seconds before firing. Then the predicted line of sight inertial navigation and guidance system takes over, and the rocket blasts out of the tube at 440 miles per hour. So, it's fire and forget. Like the Javelin, the in-law can target the top of a tank's turret, where the armor is usually the weakest part. Operators just aim 1 meter above the tank, and the downward-shaped charge does the rest. One disadvantage of the in-law is that it is one shot, one kill. Operators get only one missile to hit pay dirt, then the tube is disposable. That's why the British and other countries that have in-laws will have to send more. In-laws are also not cheap at $40,000 a unit. Perfect for dismounted fighters who can hide in buildings. The in-law has many combat advantages, and infantry units do not have to change tactics that much. Regular Army Ukrainian soldiers can hide in bunkers, trenches, or in buildings to allow unsuspecting Russian tanks to enter a kill zone, where they will catch fire from the anti-tank weapon. Many soldiers will likely opt to shoot from atop buildings for a better downward angle against Russian armored vehicles. Another advantage is that their ease of use can be taught to less experienced reserve territorial defense fighters. The Ukrainians are already engaging in suburban residential street-to-street fighting and expect more of this urban combat in the future as the Russians conduct assaults into the surrounded cities. The in-law will be one weapon that the Russians have to deal with that will bring terror to many tank crews.
Все целы!